Hello there, this is Will from Walks with Will and Travel with Will, and today we're going to have a wander around Zurich. So, this is actually one of my favourite squares. It's very nice to sit here, and I excuse my pronunciations of the buildings and the streets because it's German, and I can speak some French, but I can't speak any German. But we'll get by. Yeah, so basically, Zurich is, in my opinion, it's got the better Old Town, so it's more pretty than Geneva Old Town, although Geneva is most probably my favourite Old Town, but this is a bit bigger, and I prefer the suburbs of Geneva. But in Zurich, what I like to do is I normally start this side, and then I'll cross over to where there's some beautiful buildings over here. So this is actually what they call the Old Town. But I have been told there's kind of two old towns divided by this river here. And yeah, it's a lot bigger than Geneva. I believe it's the biggest, it is the biggest city in Switzerland. Obviously it's German speaking. And this is most probably the most selfie point if you look at these tourists here. It's very touristy today. So this is the Grossmünster, and facing it is the Fraumünster, and they're divided by this beautiful river here. A little test for anyone who's Swiss or anyone from Zurich. Write, comment, subscribe, and tell me what that one is. Write a comment, please. Thank you very much. So I'll be doing 3 videos in Zurich. After, we'll be going to the lake area where the opera house is, and then we'll go down the famous shopping street. But for now, we're just going to go through the old town. And yeah, it's very pretty. The trams are more old than in Geneva. It's obviously the financial centre of Switzerland. And the last time I came here, I met a lovely little lady, an old lady, down by the lake over there. And I wasn't doing vlogs back then, it was with my other channel, Walks with Will. And I missed so many opportunities, so many little stories. And this woman, she started singing, "Money makes the world go round." And she said that is the kind of mentality of people in Zurich. They like to splash the cash. Whereas in Geneva, they're more like reserved with their money. So here you'll see a lot of nice cars, lots of people wearing nice things, which is cool, it's fair enough. But in Geneva, it's more reserved, I find. Let's have a look down here. And we'll look at some prices as well whilst we're here. I did just have a pizza actually, and it wasn't too expensive. It was 13 francs. Be careful crossing through here. Yes, so there's lovely little windy roads. It's up here. So let's have these little roads here. This is kind of like reminds me of being in an old French town. Let's see if we can get some prices here. So a Caesar salad is 16 francs. They do have a vegan option here, which is 34 francs. Yeah, so I think it's a bit more expensive than Geneva. Yeah, the menu wasn't very good there, by the way. I didn't see anything that I would like to eat. And one thing about my French friends is I'm here with a French friend. And the French, because the food is very good there, when we come to a different part of Switzerland, they always like to try to find something to compare to what they eat, because of course the French have the best food. That's a nice debate to have in the comments, isn't it? France versus Italy on cuisine. But yeah, I mean, look at this. So there's the Fraumünster again. That's actually my favourite. Yeah. I met a very nice German lady actually who if I'm pronouncing things wrong, it's your fault, because she's just given me a quick lesson. I think I'd like to come under here again. Yes, so there's a really cool Italian kind of bar, and when England were playing Italy in the World Cup last year, I was actually in Zurich, and me and my friend Luke, we watched the game, and I remember the bar very well because we had a lock-in and the hangover was horrific. So let's go to that bar and walk down. It's a Sunday today, so not many things are open. And yes, so we're now heading into the heat, the main road where all the action is. They do have a lot of like these kinds of shops, you know, like antique-y things. I always think, who's buying stuff in there? Maybe it's like some dodgy back shop kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of shops in Geneva as well, where you just look in the window and you think, I wonder who's actually buying anything in there. Right. So there's a menu here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so a margarita pizza is 14 francs. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's maybe a little bit cheaper than Geneva. Oh, they've got these cakes as well here. Yeah, they have those in Budapest. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a fun little place to get lost in. I love to get lost because that's when you discover the hidden gems. And yeah, this is bringing back some nice memories for me. I haven't been here for a while. I'll just turn you round actually to see these little streets. Yes, so basically this road is the heart of the old town. Then you've got the roads off it as well. And then if we always remember when you're coming down, if you go towards the water, then you just walk back down to the bridge and then you're back towards where the train station is if you ever get lost and you're here via train. Ah, I remember this bit. So this is where the bar is. So the bar is there with the orange umbrella. Oh yes, so they've had some money off me. Oh yeah. And England lost the world, was it the Euro? The Euro final in there to Italy in an Italian bar. Yes, so there's a lot of kebab shops here. How much is a kebab? So a kebab is 14 francs 50. And this is a lot more busy, this area. It's definitely busier than Geneva on a Sunday. Oh, there's a really cool cow here. This cow here. And yeah, in general, I think it's a bit more busy than Geneva. There's more of a student-y vibe. And people seem to be very English spoken as well. I've been 3 times now, and I think I'll come again. So we'll head back down towards the river. So it's just to give you a little taste of the old town, a little stroll around. And if you come to Zurich, if you're flying here, then I would definitely suggest going to Zug, and then you can also go to Lucerne as well. If you're from Geneva coming here, then I would go to Bern, Lucerne, then to Zurich as well. I did hear a German lady laughing up there. Yeah, one thing that I like to do when I'm here is speak French to see if they can speak back. And yes, I've done that a few, and then I just pretend I'm French when clearly I'm not. And some of them can speak French, and also they do this trick sometimes in the German part where they pretend like they can't speak English. And yeah, they'll even say, they'll continue in German. And then if you speak French to them, then they will try to speak in English then. So it's a very strange thing. I don't know if that's because they're shy to speak English. This is beautiful. And this here is the looking point. So there's a lovely square up there, and from there you've got the view of the old town over here. So yes, this was just a short little vlog of the old town in Zurich. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be some, well, it's my favourite part of Zurich we've just done. So if you go further out, you've got near where the football stadium and stuff like that is, the Crown Plaza Hotel. It's quite industrial. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of Manchester, because Manchester's got the pretty city, and then you've got the industrial kind of part outside of it. Whereas Zurich's obviously way more pretty than Manchester, but in terms of the divide between the industrial area and then the pretty old town. So I would definitely come, if you're going to stay in a hotel, I would come to the old town area, and I think it's the best part. There's not many nice suburbs like in Geneva. In Geneva, I would definitely recommend the suburbs because they're way nicer than in Zurich. But I hope you enjoyed the walk. There'll be the lake coming up and the shopping streets, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.